Did you know the food label on your favorite snack might be technically legal but still completely misleading? That low-fat yogurt, it is packed with sugar, that zero trans fat cookie. Yeah, it might still contain trans fats. And don't even get me started on serving sizes unless you really think a tiny handful of chips is what people actually eat. Today we are decoding the biggest label lies the food industry doesn't want you to notice, and I will give you a 30-second grocery store test that will make you the Sherlock Holmes of supermarket aisles. Number 1. Serving size shenanigans. Let's start with the sneakiest trick, serving sizes. The FDA lets companies decide them within reason. So guess what they do? They shrink them to make the numbers look prettier. That healthy ice cream pint? Serving size is half a cup. Who eats half a cup of ice cream? Maybe a goldfish? A 2023 study in public health nutrition found that 92% of packaged snacks underestimate what people actually consume. So when you see 150 calories per serving, double or triple it, companies know you are doing math wrong in the aisle. And speaking of math tricks, let's talk sugar, because wow, that is where the real label games begin. Number 2. The sugar shuffle. You have probably seen added sugars on labels. Good, right? But companies hide it by splitting sugar into 5 different names: cane juice, maltose, fructose, brown rice syrup, and honey. Suddenly, sugar isn't the first ingredient anymore. It's 5th, 7th, and 9th. The American Heart Association warns that added sugars are linked to heart disease even in so-called healthy foods. You are not crazy for feeling tricked. They literally design it that way. And if you thought sugar games were bad, wait till you hear how they make protein bars look way stronger than they actually are. Number 3. Protein spiking and buzzword baloney. Ever seen a bar boasting 20 grams of protein? Turns out some brands are protein spiking, adding cheap amino acids or collagen to inflate the number without the same nutritional benefit as real protein sources. It is like filling a gas tank with fizzy water. Technically liquid, but not fuel. And here are the tricky buzzwords. Natural is not legally defined. Multigrain could mean 1 tiny flake of oat, and made with real fruit means 2 blueberries waved over the factory. Labels are basically Tinder profiles. Everyone looks better until you meet them in person. But here's the thing, even the government knows this game is broken, and starting in 2025, your labels are about to look totally different. In January 2025, the FDA proposed a new front-of-package nutrition info box. Imagine a traffic light on food packages: red for high added sugar, yellow for medium sodium, and green for low saturated fat. Sounds helpful, right? But here is the catch. Companies are already strategizing to game it. Expect portion shrinking, reformulating with artificial sweeteners, or swapping saturated fat for additives that sound healthier but are not. Which makes me wonder, do you actually trust a front sticker, or do you want to learn the real detective skills? Because everything we've covered so far, that's only half the story. The label lies aren't just about what's written, it's also about what's missing. By the way, if you're learning something new here, hit that like button. It's like tipping your friendly grocery detective. Number 4. Missing pieces, the loopholes. Zero trans fat. Trick. Companies can say 0 gram trans fat if it is under 0.5 g per serving. Eat multiple servings, surprise, you're eating trans fat. Net carbs game, subtracting fiber or sugar alcohols to make carbs look lower than they are. Natural flavors. Sounds clean, but it can mean chemical extracts with zero naturalness left. It's like your ex saying they are technically single while on 3 dating apps. So how do you fight back without needing a PhD in chemistry? Let's build your cheat sheet. The 30-second grocery store test. Here is your foolproof system, the Label Detective checklist. It takes 30 seconds flat. Check serving size and multiply by how much you will really eat. Scan the first 3 ingredients. If it is sugar, refined flour, or unpronounceable chemicals, big red flag. Find added sugars. If it is more than 10 grams per serving, put it back. Look for buzzwords like natural multigrain immune boosting. That is marketing, not nutrition. Cross-check with apps. Scan it on Yuka Food UK or EWG Food Scores. If your phone says red, so should your brain. You're not powerless, you just needed the decoder ring. Here's the bigger question. Is it worth paying more for healthier looking foods? Sometimes yes, like avoiding high added sugars. Sometimes no, like buying low-fat cookies, which are usually sugar bombs in disguise. Remember, paying more doesn't always mean eating better. So what's the most shocking label scam of all? Let's end with that. The biggest scam is when companies spend more on designing the package than on what's inside. A 2024 Nielsen study showed foods with bright health claims sold 27% better, even if they weren't nutritionally different. We're literally buying the marketing. But now, you've got the power to see through it. So, next time you are in the store, don't let the labels lie to you. Use the 30-second grocery test, scan with an app, and remember, if it feels too good to be true, it probably is. And share in the comments, what is the most ridiculous food label you have ever seen? I will feature the funniest ones in my next video. Hit like if you have ever been tricked by a healthy snack, subscribe for more food myth busting, and share this with a friend who thinks a serving of ice cream is half a cup. Spoiler, it isn't.